Let me teach you this. There is a power that only a broken woman carries. Not the kind of broken that destroys you, but the kind that exposes you, strips you, reveals you. Because brokenness is not the end. It is the place where truth begins. Let me teach you this. A broken woman has seen things she never speaks about. She has felt silence that echoes louder than noise. She has carried pain without witnesses, smiled in public while falling apart in private. And something happened in that place. Something shifted. Because when everything falls apart, you're forced to see what was real and what was not. Let me teach you this. Brokenness removes illusion. The people you thought would stay didn't. The things you thought would last didn't. The strength you thought you had was tested. And in that moment, you are left with nothing but yourself. And that's where power is born. Let me teach you this. A broken woman learns to rebuild not from comfort, but from truth. She stops pretending, stops performing, stops living for approval. Because pain has already introduced her to reality. And once you've seen reality, you can't go back to pretending. Let me teach you this. The power of a broken woman is in her awareness. She sees clearly. She recognizes patterns. She understands behavior. She discerns what is real and what is temporary. Because she has been fooled before, and that lesson changed her. She is not easily distracted anymore. Not easily impressed. Not easily manipulated. Because brokenness taught her to pay attention. Let me teach you this. A broken woman does not fear starting again, because she already knows what it feels like to lose everything and survive. That's power, to stand again after being shattered, to trust again after being hurt, to build again after everything collapsed. That is not weakness. That is strength. Most people will never understand. Let me teach you this. Brokenness teaches discipline. Because you realize nobody is coming to save you. No perfect moment, no magical solution. Just you and your decisions. So you begin to choose differently. You choose peace over chaos, growth over comfort, truth over illusion. Again, and again, and again until your life changes. Let me teach you this. A broken woman stops chasing validation because she has already learned people can celebrate you today and abandon you tomorrow. So she builds something deeper. Self-respect, clarity, standards. She no longer begs to be chosen. She chooses herself. And in that place, she finds something she never had before. Not noise, not attention, but presence. Let me teach you this. The power of a broken woman is in her transformation. She's not who she was. The pain changed her, but not into something weak, into something aware, something grounded, something unshakable. Because once you have faced yourself, nothing else can intimidate you. Let me teach you this. Brokenness gives you a choice. You can stay there, blaming, regretting, replaying what hurt you. Or you can rise, learn, rebuild, redefine yourself. Because brokenness is not a life sentence. It is a turning point. Let me teach you this. You don't hide your scars. You learn from them. You don't run from your past. You understand it. You don't let pain define you. You let it refine you. Let me teach you this. The most powerful woman in the room is not the one who has never been hurt. It is the one who has been broken and chose to rebuild anyway. Who refused to stay down. Who refused to lose herself. Who refused to let pain have the final word. Let me teach you this. Your brokenness is not your weakness. It is your training. It taught you what matters. It showed you what lasts. It revealed who you are when everything else is gone. So don't be ashamed of it. Use it. Stand in it. Grow from it. Build with it. Because there is power in what tried to break you. Let me teach you this. A broken woman who chooses to rise is unstoppable.